So good day, students. Today I will be discussing right triangle trigonometry. So first, let us understand what a right triangle is. A right triangle is a triangle that has one angle equal to 90 degrees. So the side opposite to the 90 degrees is called its hypotenuse, or which is also known as the longest side of the triangle. The two other side is called the legs. There are two types of legs, namely the adjacent and the opposite. So, April, can you please read adjacent?
Adjacent, the side next to but not the hypotenuse of the given angle.
So here we have a triangle. Our given angle is the alpha angle. So the adjacent side is the one next to the alpha angle, which is this side. So this side is the adjacent side. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
The next leg is called the opposite. Jude, can you read the opposite side, please?
Opposite, the side across from the angle.
So, as what Jude said, the opposite side is the side across from the angle. So if we have angle alpha, the opposite side of it is this one. So this one is the opposite side. Do you now get the parts of the right triangle? Kim?
Yes, ma'am.
So now that you know the sides of the right triangle, let us now move on to the 6 trigonometric identities. So there are 6 basic trigonometric ratios, namely the sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. These ratios help us find unknown sides or angles in a right triangle. So to easily remember these 6 trigonometric identities, we can use the acronym SOHCAHTOA and COSACA. So to identify the value of sine, we will use the SO. Therefore, we need to find the side of the opposite side and the hypotenuse side to get the sine. So here is an example. Here is a triangle. Here is a triangle. This triangle has values 8 units, 12 units, and 20 units. So to find the sine, we first identify what is the opposite side and the hypotenuse side. So we have here the hypotenuse, the longest side, which has 20 units. The adjacent side, the opposite side, which is next to the 90-degree angle, which has 8 units, and the adjacent side, which has 12 units. So let me label first the sides for you. This is the adjacent side. This is the opposite side. And this side is the hypotenuse. So, to find sine, we will identify the opposite and the hypotenuse. So, students, what do you think is the value of the opposite side here in the triangle?
The 8 unit.
So 8 units. The opposite side is the 8 units. So we put 8 here. And do you know what is the value of the hypotenuse side?
20 units.
Correct. 20 units. So we put 20 on the bottom. So do you now get it? Do you want another example?
Yes, ma'am.
So next is the cosine value. So to get the cosine value, we look at the CA, which is composed of the adjacent and the hypotenuse side. So the adjacent side is what units? 12 units. So we put 12 on top. And the hypotenuse side is also 20 units. So we put 20. Yes. Does anybody want to try the tangent and the cosecant, secant and cotangent side?
Ma'am.
Me.
Me, ma'am.
Me. Okay, Jude, you are raising your hand. Try.
Go, Kuya Jude.
So we have the opposite the 8 units and the adjacent 12 units. So that is the tangent.
So this
Yay!
So before we proceed with the theta, sine, cosine, and tangent, let us first identify the inverse identities of sine, cosine, and tangent. So to identify its inverse sign, we have here the acronym COSHACAO. Still, H is hypotenuse, O is opposite, and A is adjacent. So to get cosecant, here we have co. So to get cosecant, we identify its hypotenuse and its opposite. So as we know, the hypotenuse of angle alpha is 20 units.
20.
And its opposite is
8 units.
No? So, same as the others, we will identify it in its acronym. So the second is hypotenuse over adjacent. Hypotenuse is 20, the adjacent side is 12, and the cotangent is 12, the
12.
adjacent, and 8 is the
Opposite.
opposite. So students, as you can see, here in the sign, here in the SOHCAHTOA and COSHACAO, in COSHACAO, the values of sine, cosine, and tangent are just have just switched places. Do you see the
Yes.
pattern?
Wow.
Good students.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Can we kuan that in the simplest form, in the lowest form, like 820, so we can have 2 over 5?
Well, we can simplify it, but we will do that next time. So this values that we identified, our reference angle of it is the alpha angle, which is this side. So as you can see here in the board, I write here the beta. So this is, we will identify the sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent based on the beta angle, which is this one. So students, do you think you can identify the trigonometric identities using the beta angle?
Yes.
Does anyone want to try?
No.
Mom, I would like to nominate it.
So, April, do you want to try?
Yes.
Here is a marker.
But I'm not sure, Mom. I'll just try my best.
So, wait, April. So, since beta is our reference angle, we will change the opposite and the adjacent side.
Yes.
So, since beta is our reference angle, our opposite adjacent now is this angle. Do you know why?
Because the right angle sits right here and our reference angle is here.
Very good. So, this is now the adjacent side. And now, since this is the opposite side, this is now the opposite. So April, please answer.
So, according to the SOHCAHTOA, we're going to use the opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite here is 12 units and the adjacent is going to be 8 units. So for the cosine, we're going to use the adjacent over hypotenuse. So it's going to be 8 over 20. So for the tangent, since it's opposite over adjacent, we're going to have 12 over 8.
So perfect. Thank you, April.
Thank you, ma'am.
So just like what I've said, to identify its inverse ratio, we will just reciprocate it to identify its value. So for cosecant, we can put 20 and 12, which is the hypotenuse and the adjacent side. For the secant, we will put 20 on top and 8 because it is its hypotenuse and the adjacent side. And for cotangent, we will put 8 and 12 because it is its adjacent side and its opposite side. Now, students, do you get it? Yes, perfect. Now, I have here an example. So, in order for you students to further understand our topic, I have here an example. So, in the example, we will find the hypotenuse, the values of angle alpha and angle beta, the 6 identities of each angle, and the perimeter of the triangle. So, as we all know, to find the hypotenuse side, we will use the Pythagorean theory formula, which is the a squared plus b squared is equals to c squared. So here, when we use the formula, we substitute the given values. So we have 10 squared plus 8 squared is equal to c squared. So 10 squared is equal to 100 plus 8 squared is 64. 64 is equals to c squared. So c squared is equals to 164. So to get c, we square both sides. So therefore, c is equal to the square root of 164. Our hypotenuse is square root of 164. So to get the values of angle alpha, we use the saw in SOHCAHTOA. Therefore, sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. The opposite value of angle alpha is 10 units. And its hypotenuse is square root of 164. So to find the value of sine, we will have it in its inverse form. So sine, sine theta, sine alpha rin. Sine alpha is equals to 10 over square root of 164. So we will inverse it. We inverse it both sides.
Okay, go.
Square root of 164. We then input it into a scientific calculator. So we have the value alpha is equals to 51.340. So the value of angle alpha is 51.340. So to get the angle beta, we can just simply add these two values and subtract it to 180. Therefore, 51.340 plus 90 is equal to 141.340. We then subtract it to 180. So 180 minus 141.340 is equals to 38.660. Therefore, angle beta is 38.660. So, we will check the following. We have here the hypotenuse, which is the square root of 164. The angle alpha, which is 51.340 degrees. Angle beta, which is 38.660 degrees. Then, now that we have its values, we can now identify its 6 trigonometric identities. Now that we have all the values of our triangle, students, can you please identify the 6 trigonometric identities? Who wants to volunteer?
May I call Ivan?
We would like Earl to volunteer.
So, Earl, can you please identify the 6 trigonometric identities of this triangle?
Okay.
So cosine is sa ano ba? Alpha?
Alpha na pa.
Alpha. Hypotenuse opposites 10 cos adjacent over hypotenuse, yes. That's it, no? For tangent opposite over
So good. Very good, Earl. So can anyone volunteer to identify the inverse of sine, cosine, and tangent? Yes, John Michael?
I will try my best now.
Yeah. I'll try my love.
Uh, 164 over 10.
And
Ay, 164 over 8 and 8 over 10. Is this right, ma'am?
Yes, very good. Clap for John Michael. So for our last, we will find the perimeter of a triangle. So do you remember how to find the perimeter of a shape? Yes, April, what do you think is the formula?
So to get the perimeter, you just have to add the adjacent, opposite, and the hypotenuse, the measurements of those three sides, and we will get the sum, which is equivalent to the perimeter.
So very good. Perfect, April. So to get its perimeter, we will use the formula A plus B plus C equals its perimeter.
P.
So we have 10, 8 plus square root of 164. So to do this, we will input it in a scientific calculation. So the answer would be 30.806 units.
Pwede naman P. Thank you.
So did you learn something from today's lesson, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yay!
So since everyone understands our topic today, I will now see you on our next class. Bye, class!
Bye, ma'am.
Banbish?